Look, 2025 was supposed to be the year we got flying cars and solved world hunger. Instead, we got this. From billions vanishing into thin air to financial schemes so absurd. Welcome to the year money decided to play hide and seek with humanity. And spoiler alert, money's winning. Mystery number 5. The crypto wallet that ate $4.2 billion. In March 2025, a Bitcoin wallet containing $4.2 billion just stopped moving. No transactions, no withdrawals, nothing. It's been sitting there like the world's most expensive digital paperweight. Here's where it gets fun. Nobody knows who owns it. The last transaction, 2019, 6 years of silence. Is the owner dead? In prison? Did they just forget their password like the rest of us forget our Netflix login? The best part? If they did forget their password, they're locked out of enough money to buy a small country. It's sitting right there, taunting them, mocking them. The digital equivalent of dropping your keys down a storm drain, except the keys are worth more than Elon Musk's weekly spending money. Cybersecurity experts have tried to trace it. Crypto detectives have analyzed every possible lead. And the wallet just sits there, laughing at all of us in binary code. Sleep well knowing someone out there is a multi-billionaire who can't access their own fortune. That's not a mystery, that's cosmic comedy. Mystery number 4. The Federal Reserve's $52 billion accounting oopsie. Oh, this one's delicious. In August 2025, the Federal Reserve, the people who print the money, announced they couldn't account for $52 billion in transactions. Let me repeat that. The institution responsible for the entire U.S. monetary system lost track of $52 billion. That's not a typo. That's not million. Billion. With a B. As in, buddy, you had one job. Their official statement? Accounting discrepancies, which is corporate speak for we have absolutely no idea where it went, please stop asking. Some of it showed up in foreign central bank transfers, some might be in domestic accounts, some could be funding a Bond villain's secret lair for all we know. The Fed promised a full investigation, which in government speak means we'll form a committee to discuss forming another committee. The truly horrifying part? This probably isn't even the first time, it's just the first time they told us about it. Makes you wonder what else is hiding in those balance sheets, doesn't it? Your tax dollars at work, ladies and gentlemen. Literally, we just don't know where they're working. Mystery number 3. The Manhattan penthouse bought by a ghost. Someone bought a $94 million penthouse in Manhattan in February 2025. Totally normal for New York, right? Except here's the twist. The buyer doesn't exist. The shell company that purchased it, registered in the Cayman Islands. The beneficial owner? Hidden behind 7 layers of LLCs. The actual human being who owns it? Vanished like a fart in the wind. Journalists tried to track it down. They found a law firm in Delaware that represents a trust in Singapore that's owned by a corporation in Cyprus that's managed by an entity in Luxembourg. It's like those Russian nesting dolls, except instead of dolls, it's financial crimes. The penthouse sits empty. No one's moved in. The lights never turn on, it's just there. 9,000 square feet of luxury real estate owned by what is essentially a very expensive ghost. Here's the kicker. This is legal. Totally, completely, 100% legal. The US has some of the weakest transparency laws in the developed world when it comes to real estate. You need more documentation to adopt a cat than you do to buy a $94 million apartment. So if you're wondering why housing prices are insane, it's partly because billionaires are playing the world's most expensive game of hide and seek with their money, and your city's real estate is the hiding spot. Sweet dreams, renters. Mystery number 2. The stimulus check that went to 1.1 million dead people. The Treasury Department's Inspector General dropped an absolute banger of a report in May 2025. Turns out the government sent stimulus payments to 1.1 million dead people. Total cost? $1.6 billion. Now you might be thinking, okay, mistakes happen. And you'd be right. Except, this is the third time they've done this. 2020, sent money to dead people. 2021, dead people. 2025. Third time's the charm. Nobody at the Treasury Department, apparently. The best part? They know about it. The Social Security Administration has a database called the Death Master File. It's literally a list of dead people. The IRS has access to it. They just didn't check. So somewhere out there, 1.1 million families receive checks addressed to grandma, who's been deceased since 2019. Some people returned the money, some didn't. Some probably bought really nice headstones with it. Who knows? The government asked for the money back, by the way. They sent letters. Dear deceased, please return funds. I'm sure that'll work great. Meanwhile, living people who actually needed help, months of delays. But dead people? Fast-tracked to the afterlife with a government-issued check. You can't make this up. Well, you can't. The government apparently can. Mystery number 1. The $2.3 trillion Pentagon black budget no one can explain. And now the crown jewel of financial absurdity. The Pentagon failed its 6th consecutive audit in 2025. Let me paint you a picture. The Department of Defense has a budget of $842 billion. That's already insane. But here's where it gets spicy. They can't account for roughly $2.3 trillion in assets and transactions over the past decade. Not million, not billion, trillion, with a T, as in, that's more money than most countries' entire GDP. When auditors asked, "Hey, where's that aircraft carrier we paid for?" the Pentagon essentially shrugged and said, "Have you checked behind the couch?" They claim it's because their accounting systems are from the 1970s and don't talk to each other, which is wild because they have fighter jets that cost $80 million each and can communicate with satellites in space, but apparently QuickBooks is too advanced. Some of that money went to classified programs. Fair enough, we probably shouldn't advertise our spy satellites on Instagram, but $2.3 trillion worth of classified programs? What are they hiding? A Death Star. The GAO called it unauditable. Financial experts called it catastrophic. I call it the reason your local library had to shut down because there's no money in the budget. Somewhere, right now, there's probably a warehouse full of $400 hammers and $600 toilet seats that the Pentagon bought and immediately forgot about, and we're all paying for it. So there you have it, 2025's greatest hits in financial incompetence, corruption, and good old-fashioned where'd all the money go? From crypto wallets locked forever to government checks mailed to the deceased, this year proved that money doesn't just talk. It disappears, hides, and occasionally sends itself to dead people. The scariest part? These are just the mysteries we know about. Sleep tight knowing there are probably dozens more lurking in balance sheets, buried in bureaucracy, or sitting in a Cayman Islands bank account under the name Definitely Not a Criminal LLC. If you enjoyed this descent into financial madness, hit that like button and subscribe to NovaFactFilms for more stories that'll make you question everything about how the world actually works. And hey, if you find that $4.2 billion Bitcoin wallet password, call me. We'll split it 50-50.